this is Amy. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I paint a floral design on this Mexican beach pebble. Because it's not really a pebble, it's a rock. It is flat. I get them at a local business in my area. My suggestion to you is, if you don't live someplace where you can collect your own, is just get online and see what works best for you as far as a vendor goes. I am going to be using a mixture of brushes, a number 6 low Cornell filbert brush, 7500 series, a number 4 Deerfoot stippler, a flat brush, and I don't know what brand it is. It's very tiny, probably maybe a nail brush, and it is a 0 or maybe a 2 at the biggest. It's very, very small. And then a number 5 angle brush, which is a Dewberry U-Pro nail brush. Nail brushes are great for rock painting. And then a dotting stylus. The paint I'm using, all FolkArt paint, enamel and multi-surface. I'm using Wicker White, Moon Yellow, Engine Red, Cerulean Blue, Real Brown, Classic Green, Magenta. This one's kind of using a lot of paint. Italian Sage, Licorice, and Hydrangea. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to dip my brush into the Engine Red paint, and I think I'm going to start with just solid red, get my design laid down, and then I will be going back over it with other colors of paint. And I'm trying here not to have all my petals to be the same size or shape. And as I mentioned, I'm going to turn my rock here a little bit, have a similar design, but it will kind of be next to each other, and I will go back over the top of it with other colors. You can put your petals closer together. You can spread them apart, make them different lengths. They don't all have to be the same. Just take your time and have fun. And if you want to have friends over, have a painting party, this would be great. Great thing to do. I love painting on the rocks. The surfaces are so much fun. And I really like glass painting, but I really enjoy rock painting also. Alright, so then I'm going to throw some white into this, blend it in a little bit, and then come over here. Now you have to keep in mind that the more paint you put on, honestly, the more durable your design is really going to be. Especially when you're doing glass painting. Good coats of paint really make a difference. All the difference in the world, truly. And with any of them, if you're doing this on a rock, it's just very simple. But you want it to last. I mean, it doesn't have to be something that's going to stand up to storms and all that goodness, but you definitely want it to be, be able to be handled some. And there's definitely another coating that you can put on this, which will make it even more durable. Whoops. And you don't have to coat it as much as I'm doing. I'm just working the paint, and again wanting it to be a good coverage. And I don't want them all the petals to be identical. So that's where you can come back in and maybe add some more pink. Just kind of rotate it a little bit like that. Just make sure you're getting good coverage and not pulling the paint off. And I wanted the flowers to be close to each other. That's on purpose. And there you go. Just so relaxing. I mean, just think about it. This is just very relaxing. I like it. Alright, so then what I'm going to do is take my flat brush, this one here, and I'm going to go into my greens, or the classic green, and I'm going to put my brush into the yellow, the moon yellow, and I'm just blending all this together. Then I'm going to come out here and then just start doing my little pulls of these leaves. And these are just very simple. I am using the sage green on this. And there again, too, on this you can actually just do your leaves in one color and then just go back over and add some more color to them. Up to you. However you desire to do it. And to me it doesn't matter which direction I'm going as far as if I'm doing all light on top, dark on bottom, vice versa, it doesn't matter. You can work it however you want. If you want to pretend a light source is coming from a certain direction, feel free to do that. Again, that's up to you. And I'm just choosing to randomly go around this rock. I have a Snoopy dog that just joined me. So if you hear me yell at her, it's because she's getting into something. You don't have to do like a certain number. You can pretend like it's coming here, and then I like to kind of do little pulls that come out from my leaves, and I can do them with the opposite color so that they show up, because right now these are not showing up very well if you just do it with the green itself. And it just makes it a little fun. I'll turn it like this. Hope you're in my camera view, hopefully still. What's your favorite design to paint on a rock? If you have a favorite design, please mention that down below. I would love to hear from you. In this one, I'm going to try to do the green. Alright, so I'm going to do where I come off like this and do a little spray of just very tiny little leaves. Again, because I'm painting on the rock, I'm using these little brushes. Nail brushes are definitely great for that. Then I'm going to come down here, do my little stem. And if you feel like it's not showing up enough, just go over it with another color. You know, the lighter colors on a darker surface tend to stand out a little bit more. And then I'm going to just pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Again, I feel like I'm losing my color here, so I'm going to go back in and just pull it like that. Pull it. Now if you feel like that looks good enough, then you can do that, or you can go back over the stem again if you want. And let's see, let's turn the brush like this a little bit. And then I'm going to do one more of these. And we'll do it coming out, let's go this direction a little bit. And I'm going to dip it into the green again, with the classic green, and then pull. You can also add some white to this, that helps too. Alright, so then, so far so good. I hope you're liking this. I like it. Then I'm going to pick up another brush, my angle brush. Now you can do one of two things here with this. You can actually pounce the area with some of the blue color, or you can just go ahead and start painting. I'm tipping it into the blue. That's the hydrangea blue. And then just coming from here, now I can use a different style of brush, but with these type of brushes, I just didn't want to have to keep cleaning brushes during the video. So I chose to just stick with this brush. So I'm just touching just very easily, going back and forth between the blue and the white. It's hydrangea blue, and then I'm going to throw some cerulean blue into this. And then it's just like you're doing just a spray of tiny little flowers that'll come out around your flower design. And then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing, because I want it just a little bit of it around. And you could even do this with a liner brush, really, if you wanted. This is just very loose. Very loose. It would make the part closest to the flower a little bit wider. I'm just touching. Sometimes I'm swirling it a little bit. Oops, got a little red in there. Dipping my paint, or my brush, into all the paint that I've been using. So that's fine. And then I'm going to just do another little piece over here. Again, I'm just touching. You can put more pressure if you want. You can come over the green or come over this a little bit. Because the thing of it is that, you know, when you do a bouquet, not everything's straight and separated. It kind of all is there together. Will overlap. So, and And then I'm going to touch into the cerulean blue a little bit and just put some extra little color into it, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much, just a touch. Or you can, arrange it to where it's more prominent towards a certain part of the flower spray, or it's just sporadically put in here like what I'm doing. And it's pretty easy. I like it. I hope you do too. Alright, so we have that. A couple more things to do. What I want to do right at this moment, well, let me go ahead and stamp in the center. I need to do that still. I'm trying to think which way I had it heading. Now I'm going to do the top part, or the front part of this brush, because it kind of angles. I'm going to do the front in the yellow, the heel of it in the brown, and then your centers don't have to be going in the same direction. Your flowers can be going in whatever direction you want them to be going in. So I can maybe do this one like it's going that way, and this one like it's going the other direction. Maybe this is more of a straight on flower. And I really do like these brushes for that. I know I say this every time, but I really do like these brushes for doing centers. So once I load them, then I kind of tap some of the paint off because I don't want it too loaded with paint. And if it does, not a biggie. Not a big deal. I mean, just kind of feel how less stressful you are when you are creative. Even watching videos can really help with stress or anxiety. I just like things that are easy, just for the mere fact that some designs people do are just way too complicated for me, and I have to do something quickly. I can't do it in 25 different stages. I just don't work that way. Alright, so what I'm going to do, first of all, is take my very thin side, and I'm going to dab, just keep dotting. So I get it full of paint, and then I just tap it several times. Just to make it like it's kind of full and there's a lot of tapping going on. And you can make it thicker on one side. You know, you don't have to do it all the way around. I'm just going to do it around the brown part, and I can even come down further into the flower. Yeah, just load it and then just keep tapping like that. I don't know why I like this look so much, but I really do. And just keep going with it. What do you think? Would you add the dots or leave the dots out? I like the way the dots look. You don't, like I said, you don't have to do as many as I'm doing. You don't have to do them at all. You can leave them out. Okay, the next side I'm going to do is it's a little bit bigger but not really too much, and I'm just going to come in here and do a lot of, what do I want to just do some pouncing of some of the white. And I might just do it in certain spots, not completely all over the place, but just in certain spots. And I think this just gives it a little bit of a finish. Again, it doesn't have to be all over the place. You can just do it in certain spots. And just keep turning and just doing it, you know, and sporadically. Or you could do it more. I mean, if you wanted it more, you wanted it to be more of a presence, then make it more of a presence. Spread it out. Kind of doing the same thing as far as tapping. And again, you don't have to limit how much you do of it or where all you put it. I kind of like it to be on the touch the flower a little bit as I'm doing it. And just take, you know, step back, take a look at it, and see if it's covered every spot that you wanted to cover, and call it a day. If you want to put some squigglies in there, you can. I'm just going to leave it like this. I hope you like. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and make sure you remember to share this video on your social network with all your family and friends. I would appreciate it. Thanks again for taking the time to view my videos. If you want to stay around, I have a lot of them for you to see. And until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one. Like it? If you do,